Hey everybody, this is Scott over here at the Crypto Dojo. I wanted to do this quick video to talk about Saitama, and I'm coming at you from a standpoint as someone who has made a small investment in that company, and to share with you honestly how disappointed I am for several reasons. And by the way, everything I say is not, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not trying to tell you to buy, sell, hold, do what you need to do your own research. But I have a small bag of Saitama, and initially I was very excited about this project, had some really good things going for it, and my enthusiasm was really high. So I went through the process. It's definitely, Saitama's not listed on any of the top exchanges. You have to work for it. You have to go to like Uniswap and get your Ethereum and then buy it and then pay the gas fees and have it put back into your wallet. So it's a little bit of a process. There's a lot of things to go into purchasing a crypto like this. Basically just starting ground floor level. So I was very motivated, very excited to have a position in this. And not that I want to go back and rehash everything, but I remember when just a few weeks ago, the big hype around, we're going to have this big event in Las Vegas and we're going to unveil Saitama, right? Which basically is a way for investors to purchase Saitama and other coins and other tokens with all of the hassle and red tape removed. You can go in with a credit card or debit card and you can purchase it right then and there, as opposed to going through the process of getting Ethereum and going to Uniswap and buying it and paying the gas fees to have it go back into your wallet and etc. So I was really, and plus all the other things that that they were laying out for Saitama. So then we get to the event and all of a sudden we're there and it's virtual and there's no Saitama. Oh, it's going to be about 2 weeks while the CertTech audit is coming out and they're going to make sure everything's working fine. All right, well, that was almost 3 weeks ago. Still hasn't happened. This whole big thing, and then really nothing happened. Then we're coming out recently to where, there's going to be this huge announcement, there's signatures going to be signed and everything else. And then everyone's waiting, and then this was just a couple of days ago. And then that evening, Russ comes out and says, I'm waiting on a signature, it's out of my control. I'm sorry, but I'm a business owner, and that just sounded weak, right? And so that fell through. So then basically there was, silence. They went dark. And then today, which is Thursday, a tweet came out from his wife, which was very nice for her to do that. Said, be patient, Russ is working hard and this kind of thing. And, basically, if I'm going to say this now, if you're a Saitama purist and you don't want to hear constructive criticism, this is probably not the video for you. But I'm going to come at you real, and I'm going to tell you straight how I feel and what I think, and it's not FUD, and that's the thing that I've been seeing. Fear, because FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. People, you're spreading FUD, you're saying these things, they're coming out with stuff. It's not FUD. It's about trust. It's about, if you say you're going to do something, you do it. Right? As a business owner, as a business professional, as an entrepreneur, it's better to under-promise than over-deliver, as opposed to over-promise and under-deliver, right? It's really not good. So anyway, Russ's wife came on and did a small little tweet, which was really nice of her to do that. I would have liked him to have done that. I mean, it only takes a second to do a quick tweet post, right? And then a few hours ago, a tweet came out on Twitter, of course, a press release of a fight that's coming up, a pay-per-view fight being held on Sunday that Russ and the team is going to be at. And quite honestly, I really don't care about that. I really have no interest in that whatsoever. It doesn't do anything to move the project forward in my eyes, unless there's something that I'm missing, and it's quite possible. And if that's the case, I'll come back on and apologize. But my take is, my faith in Saitama is growing thin, and I'm not necessarily. How can I say this? I just feel that this project has so much potential, but we're not getting the follow through. Look, if you're going to say you're going to do something, you do it, right? We all know this. As investors, those of us who are investing, right, we don't want to get attached to a specific token, or if you're into stock, you don't want to fall in love with so much with a particular stock or a token that you're blinded, that you're sticking to this no matter what. There's a lot of red flags out here, guys. We're seeing that in the price action. Now, it's gone up a little bit since, earlier today, but quite honestly, as most of us, we're in the red. I was up quite a bit, and then all of a sudden, the Vegas event didn't happen. Nothing that they said they were going to launch didn't happen. And that immediately dropped the price. And then all of a sudden now everything's going with this big announcement that never came. And, quite honestly, if I didn't have to go through all the process, I would more than likely exit my position. So right now I'm holding to what I have, basically because I don't want to spend any more additional money on this particular project right now. So I'm kind of having a wait and see approach, but I just want to come out there and say that I think it's very important to not get blinded by the potential of something if it's being held back, right? So you may really like the project, but how's the dev team? How is this, the COO? How are they working through the process? Are they running it like a business? Do they have a PR team, or do they have a game plan? Are they coming on regular, like Satoshi? Like, as you probably don't know this, but I am a big Shiba Inu investor. I have quite a few tokens, and there's a reason that I keep dollar cost averaging in. We're always getting updates. There's always something going on, and that keeps me motivated. Like, there's a lot of stuff happening. And when something is said, like an announcement, it's almost like it's announced after the fact. Like, this already took place, boom. It's not like we're hyping something up this much here, and then all of a sudden the bottom drops out. And I think Saitama could do well, or would do well, by following with Shiba Inu's, how they work through information, and quite honestly through other cryptos that I belong to, like Cardano. That's another one. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, here's a little bonus. If you do not own ADA, I highly recommend that you purchase. But again, I'm not giving you any financial advice. I'm just saying what I do is dollar cost averaging into ADA. This is going to be an amazing, when they're already rolling things out. And so whenever I get an opportunity to purchase ADA and I'm staking it, that may be a good idea for you. But again, do your own research. Don't take the opinion of any YouTuber. The responsibility for your success is on you, right? So, but anyway, it may seem like I'm really slamming on Saitama, and I guess I'm more frustrated than anything else. I really think this project has tons of potential. I just want to have more faith in the leadership, that when you say you're going to do something, you're going to do it, or don't say anything. You know what I think would be much better for Saitama is if all of a sudden, boom, Saitama is launched, right? There's no announcing it, or boom, this is our marketing strategy. It's already out, right? And so I think having something roll out immediately and then build off of that, as opposed to getting a big hype. Because how does that work for that price action? You hype, it's a boy who cried wolf. I know the wolf pack. The boy who cried wolf. After a while, people are going to be like, okay, well, you said this and it didn't happen. Now you said this is going to happen, and then that didn't happen. Now, whatever you tell me, I'm not going to believe, because nothing you've said in the past, your credibility is sort of shot. And I think that's what's beginning to happen with Saitama, is that their credibility is really lacking. Again, I'm seeing a little bit of a pump in the price action of Saitama. Not much, but some. And, you know, I want to get behind this. I want to get behind Saitama. I really do. I think for my attitude to change, there needs to be some things that happen drastically and fundamentally within that company that gets people to believe and have faith, like, hey, you know, I can invest more into this, into Saitama, good grief, having a hard time today. So creating that trust, right? So anyway, I just wanted to kind of jump on here and share this with you. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Look, again, do your own research. I think if they can get everything squared away and they can, you know, work out their communications issues and make sure they're following through on what they say, I think it has potential. But, you know, it's really starting to get to a point where people are losing faith. They're losing faith in the leadership. They're losing faith in, if I invest whatever I invest in, am I going to get a return on my investment? Do I think this company has a chance to grow, right, and move forward? And I think we all need to be, you know, realistic and sit back and say, you know what, maybe I'm going to exit this position for now and then re-enter it, or just hold on to what you have. Like, I'm absolutely not buying anything more. And as I said, you know, I probably would have sold out and exited my position if it would be an easier process, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to have a wait and see approach. And if I come back here in a week or two apologizing to you guys, well, then there you go. So anyway, this video is running a lot longer than I expected. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I will see you again here really soon at the Crypto Dojo.